Best of three, ladies and gentlemen. It's Chaos and MIBR here in a best of three at Flashpoint. And I mean, Chaos going to be starting on the CT side. That's usually a pretty good sign. MIBR with a couple of flashbangs, 2 smokes there, so they could definitely set something up and try and go behind it. But yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I think MIBR, they seem to have what they need. So when is it going to work?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting conversation. I could take that on one more angle, but we'll find maybe a more slower round for that. This pistol round to start out the series. 3 players from IBR towards box halls. They've cleared it out. This could just be a fake. There's 2 players out towards Ivy. They could try and split, or they also could try and fall down ladder, but that's the exact trap that Chaos has set up. Here's the first hit. 3 players coming in. Vanity's going to back away. Now the attack backs off. Oh, they've caught the flank. That's way too much of a jump from Chaos.
Wow, they leaned right into that return, didn't they? It's like they were destroying their chin at that point in time, and then came the punches, they turn around. That was beautiful. Fallen, instant kill there. Ooh, the gun showing, and Smooya with a beautiful shot. The turnaround took a little bit more time, but KNG absolutely dropped. Fallen, now you're in C main. That's an important pick-off, because now that's a 2-on-2, and even though they're a little bit apart, they have like 45 seconds. They could do this.
Yo, MIBR had such a strong opening to this pistol. It's incredible that it's collapsed and gone away from them. They don't have a huge advantage going towards the end of this round. 35 seconds, Smooya waiting out in the yard. He's going to have to find a way maybe to move towards ladder room for a flank in this 2-on-2 if the bomb does get planted, but a lot of this rests on Cam. Towards that inner bomb site, being patient.
Yeah, Smooya going down on the other side is not good news. Otherwise, I think they would have actually had a problem even putting the bomb down. There's only about 20 seconds, so getting that kill is everything. Now Cam, he's got a smoke, he's got a defuse kit. Those are really, really important tools right now for this. Bomb is going to be planted, and plenty of safety behind the train carriage there. And he's just sneaking out. Spotted and shut down. What a nice kill from Taco, and what a turnaround for MIBR, who looked like, after that double kill on Smooya there, we're about to lose the round.
Yeah, well, that call to flank so early on contact and utility is made inside. That's very, very early on, and obviously the fake just happens to work out perfectly. That's a good push from Mayern. This is where it all turns around, but look at where MIBR is across the map when that's going down. They've invaded so many different portions. They push all the way towards CT spawn. That was Mayern towards the inner bomb site. They'd pretty much taken control of that outer bomb train as well. Just fantastic shots from Smooya. Flashpoint, we are going to be live back into the game. MIBR up 1-0 after a fakey back and forth pistol round.
Now, you know, we all picked MIBR, but in my heart, I actually do really want to see Steel do well. I just think it's always hilarious whenever he's playing the game. Just love his passion for it. So might get to see a little bit of that. Vanity over here with a Zeus in hand, waiting for someone to get close. He might get a lot of targets. Funny kill could definitely be coming in. Ooh, that looked like it should have connected. Yeah,
Mayern just hopped right over it. And that's going to be a big name to keep track of for this MIBR team as they try and make some kind of a resurgence and improvement. Fur's going to get caught unawares entirely. Smooya got a dink earlier, able to get a cleanup on his own damage. But not a whole lot gained, just the MAC-10 and a flashbang.
Yeah, not much to run away with, but I guess it's better than nothing. See if they could do some more damage maybe in this round. I don't know if Smooya is going to come over and flash them into this fight, or if they're just going to go for it.
Mayern's sticking around with an AK-47. He's got to be careful. He might want to start backing away. At least Fallen is stuck around to help provide some cover, but getting away with that rifle has got to be the #1 priority, and he's going to do just that. Smooya goes for a late peek. We'll see absolutely no one, so Chaos is going to be fine. Although they are going to lose the round. I'm not sure what he's thinking here. Try to lure one back for the fight. 2-0 for the Brazilians of MIBR.
That was really low effort, wasn't it? Tapping the bomb. That was like, you know, if your boss walks in, you know, to the cubicle and you're just
the alt tab is 4 seconds late.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, I'm working. Don't worry.
All right, so we've got you taking tests that you don't prepare for and not working at your office job.
You know,
you're up to a really, really great start here.
I know, but there's an art to all of these things. You know, I somehow made it through, you know, through life. So, it's at least up until this point. Maybe it'll all catch up one day, or come back. Well, Smooya's picked up the AWP, and that's what we want to see. I think a lot of people are excited about that. Always going to be fun to watch him work.
This is an early buy for the CT side, not investing whatsoever in that second round. We'll see if the AWP can catch him off guard. Smoke is up for the moment. Steel's going to slowly back away from Ivy. There's 3 players there, a default spread for MIBR. 1 player above ladder, 1 player controlling box halls for the moment. Pretty standard defense as well for Chaos, and a lot of faith in Vanity with that MAC-10. He's alone at the inner bomb site.
Just checking it out. Some nice information for Sick to be working with there. Not really seeing anyone. I mean, he didn't go for the whole check, but Means instead they're going to go and double up here at Pop Dog, and again, that can work really, really well.
It can. We saw it on the pistol run of that stack. The early flank got punished. Maybe that's something this defense will lean on, is having those flanks up ladder. The desk talks so much about needing to just, you ban Vertigo, you know Train is going to be picked, being able to anti-strat hard. Steel should be a master of it.
No pressure's really been applied to the B bomb side, so if they want to end up going there, they're going to have to run into the fact that Vanity has kept that Molotov, and, you know, it's 40 seconds, not a bad time to use it. I still think that's pretty good, you know, and again, if they put more pressure on him, maybe he has to use it a little bit earlier. Grenade not going to touch anyone either, but still, now they're down to 30 seconds, and they have to try and come through. If they get slowed down at all now, it is going to be a problem. There's a flashbang, and it's actually timed really, really well. He's going to go check for the peak. He definitely will have heard them there. 19 seconds, and the rotation's already coming in. He can't see a single thing. Great flashbangs to open up the whole site with. And what looked like a very quick jump to make it across there. Not bad. 4 on 4 as the bomb goes down. And now the whole rotation is coming in from C Connector. He sees it. He definitely knows Smooya. And that's an instant headshot to take down Fallen. Really good job. Bomb is still planted and only ticking away a couple of seconds right now. Fur trying to stem the tide of CTs coming into the bomb site from that C Connector. Sick taking a flank around, and he'll open it up. Steel with the other kill. And Mayan up here, he can't really do much. That needed to be a Molotov or something to buy the time. And even without the kit, they should have enough time to go for the defuse. So nice retake coming in from Chaos.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed that retake went so perfectly. Well done from Chaos, but MIBR not finding any of the fights they wanted in the post plant. They just completely ignored Fur's position. Usually you want to flush that player out, but yeah, Smooya was given some free reign with this AWP. Nice shots from him.
Yeah, and then this flank around. I mean, that was the problem, wasn't it? Losing some of the early players, you just can't hold the entire bomb site.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the weird thing, is it didn't feel like there was a whole lot of resistance to hold back that initial push. And look at how Chaos did that. They had the massive amount of their players go up towards high train, go towards that oil train, and push along the left wall instead of dealing with sidewalk. Fur's out mid very, very quick. And he's just going to lurk here for the moment, but this looks like MIBR wants to pick up the pace. Smooya's going to be pressured.
Yeah, but he saw them. I'm pretty sure he knows exactly what's coming. Nice shot there with the AWP to take down Mayan. And yeah, if he gets another one here, this whole push is going to be completely slowed down. In fact, it already has been, which is not exactly great news. Fur going down to Steel, who's looking for another kill with this AUG. Oh, and a straight headshot to take down Taco. That was very, very clean.
This just feels like a rinse and repeat of the previous round to a certain degree, where they have a lot of positioning. They had a lot of cool positions outside and not able to actually get anything done with it. Look at, I mean, there's 4 players on Chaos with 100 HP. Smooya's the only one who's taken damage. So that position from Fur, the position in Old Hell, none of it really did anything to push out. Ivy didn't have any success whatsoever. No. This is the exact way you want to get started on defense if you're Chaos. You do a quick buy into the third round, you catch them off guard, you take a victory there, 4 players survive. Now, in round number 4, you completely demolish this attack. All 5 players are alive and might survive this whole thing if KNG doesn't feel like moving.
There's a couple of things that I'm really confused about. I guess they were slowed down by that one kill from Smooya over at Ivy. But ultimately, those 2 Ivy players, all they accomplished was running in to almost meet up with Fur. When they already had that part, you know?
Running into parts of the map that have no ability to gain information. He's smoked and Molotov.
Right.
Yep.
Like, you feel like at that point in time, at least if you smoke off Smooya and then as soon as you clear that corner, both you and Fur just go for it. Or, you know, smoke off the other side and try and wrap around and fight Smooya while Fur is just holding it and waiting for rotations like anything. But it seemed like all they did was put more people into the sort of more or less the same position that they actually already had. Yeah, and again, the slowing down, I feel like when you make this kind of a strategy, it just almost has to be an internal rule on the team, right? Like, we can't be standing still for too much longer.
This is great work from Steel, clearing out all the presence over towards Sandwich. Those are some dangerous spots to be in. 2-2. Early attack hasn't been super successful for MIBR, and they're going to be forced back to mostly pistols. KNG saved the Krieg and has picked up a smoke into this 5th round.
And they're all grouped up in the white holes. Thought maybe KNG would want to try and go for an early battle with the Krieg. Sometimes you could land a quick shot on somebody, but just being a little bit conservative at the moment. They've also given away 3 Kriegs to the CT side, which we all know is a bit of a nightmare. Steel going to feel the love over on that side, and he instantly falls back. They're not going to try and chase him through the smoke or anything.
Molotov is going to delay things, but they don't want to attack just yet, so they'll let that burn. Smoke has gone down. That's the one smoke that MIBR hears. That's the one flashbang as well. And Steel, here's that Krieg into action. He's got the first. That's the bomb. There goes the only rifle that MIBR had, and it's obliterated. Steel and Vanity combined for all 5 kills.
Yeah, great positional work from Steel there. Just, he knew he had a second player in there, so he's less worried about the high ground behind him, and he's just going to stand down there. And he even, I mean, somewhat accidentally, but he managed to put himself in a position where that flashbang that they throw in didn't even do anything. Hard for him to know that before it happens, but it worked out really well. He's 6-1 right now, and Smooya is 6-1 as well. So I think those are 2 of the players that we'd really want to see off to a good start.
Yeah, especially Smooya with the AWP. That would be a huge benefit if he's able to just tear MIBR apart through this map. Nice aggression. I like it from Sick, going and seeing what we can find, and is going to back away. Vanity's got his back. Oh, there's a chance, and Taco nails it. He took the educated risk that would be the only defender, but Vanity still waiting on top of the train. He's got a lot of work to do, though.
That's just such a smart play from Taco. Like, he heard him running back, and he thought, you know what?
Let's just go for it. Why not? I mean, you only have deagles, you only have pistols. That's provided an opening. We'll see if that can allow any of the other deagles to slip into a gap. It's this Krieg on Vanity they've got to be really worried about.
Yeah, a little bit less jumping around from Vanity would make me happy. You know, just keep it cool. Now he's got some backup in here, and it should help out quite a bit. He's going to end up going down.
Oh, my
a long-range shot for Mayan. You said to watch out for him, and he just landed 2 excellent kills. 2 versus 4 at the moment, and Steel and Smooya are going to be really, really careful about how they handle this. A quick kill there might convince them that they should try and go for it, but Steel he's occupied fighting Furrow on this side, so they really can't even do it.
No, Smooya needs to back away. He's got 13 health, and he's picked up his op now, but Fur is essentially just lurking, trying to find that one kill, and he's going to get it. Now they can hunt down this AWP. Smooya, a very low percentage chance of getting out of this round alive. He's got 1 more kill, but remember, the bomb blast as well with this low HP. He's got to move farther away. He's got to move towards Fur if he wants to escape.
Yep, that definitely will take him, will it? Oh, flashbang as well, and it'll be Fallen to set it up. But yeah, you can see from the loss of health there on Fallen, he would have definitely died to the bomb.
Yeah, he's going down no matter what happens. 3-3, that is stunning. Mayern is going to get a lot of the glory, but you're right, that kill from Taco is so important. And those are the kind of kills that just can't happen. Kriegs against the pistols at long range. What a big win for MIBR.
Yeah, and again, they're on the T side, and they were, I mean, again, economically way far behind, so excellent news for them. Tied up. And they picked this map, so I don't know how they're going to be doing on Nuke. Well, I guess we'll find out, but certainly they want to pick up their own map win here and then try and do it again. I'm still so worried about the fact that Inferno is the final map that just has me feeling bad for them.
Well, that's what puts the extra pressure on this map. If you're MIBR, it's don't even risk Inferno. Just get through this in a 2-0. Made in towards ladder room. Actually, some pretty decent damage onto Cam. The jump across, trying to get the information, trying to bait out a shot.
Yeah, always an interesting battle going on there. With the jumping across and the spam through the floor. I'm never sure. I never really want to engage in this kind of a fight because it just feels like it's such a lottery, no matter what. If you're the one to get the headshot or not.
Yeah, the ladder defenders in this game are a special kind of human being.
Some people seem to do it really well. 50 seconds.
Pretty centralized defense. Chaos going back to that stack in ladder room. 2 players there. Smooya with an AWP playing pretty much essentially right next to the bomb train at the back of the mid train looking towards Ivy. So we're far back. They're expecting this to be a play towards that inner bomb set again, and they might be right. MIBR has not done a whole lot across the map considering there's only 30 seconds left in the round. They're still spread out. They still have no way of effectively attacking a bomb site as a team.
Are they just going to concede this round?
I think they're going to eventually have to.
I mean, I don't know what they're going to do now. There's 20 seconds left, and they've cleared really nothing of the map. They run right into Cam, and he's going to take 2 quick kills. Fallen, that's excellent all work, but there's only 13 seconds left, and the bomb is now just being picked up. Mayan being slowly tapped away with that USP, and Smooya, it doesn't even matter. He's going to use the AWP instead, and Chaos now up at 4, and that's the kind of round that makes you really nervous on behalf of MIBR. That's
the kind of round that I think causes everyone to pause with MIBR when you see that out of a team that's supposed to have such tactical depth. That's frightening, that round just gets stalls out for really no good reason.
No good reason, and I noticed as well, not that it even really became a problem, but I think it was Steel and Vanity at the end that were playing over by that B-bomb site, and at about 35 seconds, they both still had those Molotovs. So if they wanted to go for a B play, they wouldn't have been able to. Like, they would have been almost certainly Molotoved off on that ramp. It's just, again, you have to try and make the defense use some of those grenades in case you actually want to show up at some point in time. I feel like MIBR are really not doing that at the moment.
Yeah, the hard part too is, I mean, some great kills from Fallen with the op coming down into the ladder room, but with the time remaining, the 20 seconds left in the clock, like that really doesn't help a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of things you can play with at that time. You're forced to just kind of keep progressing forward, and the defense knows it. So 1 round lead, and AWP is picked up by MIBR. Just one.
Just the one, the hero AWP. I mean, it sort of evens out the economy on their side, so I guess, you know, go for it.
I think Taco's going to try and get aggressive here, just jumping down, posting up on this lower ramp. Yeah. Already, the footsteps. I like this Molotov. Taco's forced forward. He misses the flick, and they can't really do anything after that. Mayern desperately trying to pick the op up fast enough to have an impact.
I want to see if that grenade actually blew the op away from the ramp or not. I guess it didn't. Fallen's just picked it up. That would have been the cherry on top if they could have got the Molotov to deny anyone picking it up and the HE to blow it away. But regardless, that was not successful.
Not successful at all.
Stunning lack of success, Jason.
Well, I wonder if that's maybe Taco saying, remember that he got that pick with the Deagle previously coming down that lower ramp, wondering if he could maybe replicate the success and open the floodgates. But, I mean, just really good play from Vanity. He hears the footsteps and he says, I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to drop a Molotov now, and I'm going to let my teammate come in, and this was perfect. Mayern trying to get through it and just couldn't make it happen. Smooya still just spanking these kids.
He absolutely is. They've got no chance. He's 13-2 at the moment. This is how he made it a name for himself. This is how, you know, people want to see him play pretty much all of the time. And he's giving us a pretty good showing right now. Double up down at Ivy. That seems like a very interesting idea. Takes a little bit of confidence that no one is going to be missing any shots, and Steel just at the corner. Don't think they've heard the scope, and KNG crouching right into it. Nice kill. Cam looking to make the swing. Fur looks like he knows that something is up on the other side there, but he's just ready and waiting, and got to be careful as well. You could easily get flashed in this position.
I like that Cam backed away. They've already got a pick. You don't need to be aggressive in towards Team A, and he's grabbed a new off angle. Question is, what's his reaction when the eventual attack? It looks like this almost, for a moment, looked like it might be a split, but instead MIBR readjusting towards the inner bomb site. 3 players going to be above the ladder.
Look at Steel. He's looking all the way into T-spawn, so this is a stunning amount of information to have.
3rd player's just rotated to the B bomb site. That's going to be Cam. So you've got Vanity, Cam, and Sick. All 3 of the rifles, not the ops, defending this B bomb site.
It's actually, I mean, if they come out Pop Dog right now to fight Smooya instead, that might be the best choice, because if they go to that B bomb site, it will not work out well. Again, getting worried about the time here, 35 seconds, as they're still waiting to set this up, and it looked like actually they will. So if they can beat Smooya, then they've got a chance to actually get it done. They're running up very close, and he's not prepared for it, and the grenade will only slow them down ever so slightly. Nice kill, and a bit of a miscalculation perhaps from Chaos here, giving a second chance to MIBR, who are putting down the bomb right now. Steel comes back in, might get a free kill if someone crosses the bomb site, but they are looking for it.
Now that's a great read from MIBR, just going right back out to the outer bomb site. That's so sick. It wasn't time you had to worry about, it was timing for Smooya's peak. He was trying to watch 2 different angles, and that's what's allowed MIBR to get into this bomb site and get their 4th round. There's no chance for a retake here. Smoke is going to fade. I think the CT side just should be thinking save right now, but Steel still aggressing. That's a big kill from Taco, and that should seal it.
Wow, they actually found the one spot on the map that was going to give them that kind of an opportunity. Huge plays. And a little leg shot there. Won't change anything towards the end. Taco going to be running away from the explosion. And it will be another round for MIBR, 4-5. I don't know why we sound so surprised, but some of these rounds don't seem winnable for MIBR, but they've managed to pull it through anyway.
I think part of the reason they made that call to adjust back towards outside is Taco had actually gone down the ladder and he'd seen that it was clear. Normally we saw him in the previous having that engagement, jumping around, looking for the player, trading utility. This time he felt no presence. And he probably, I would imagine, called out, you know, we have some space to actually attack this bomb site. Fur didn't hear or feel any pressure in Team Mid. They knew they probably had a little bit of time before needing to aggress onto the bomb train. Taco's going to lead the way out, off looking at this angle, but he's going to take a turn.
Yeah, that smoke giving him a little bit of room to work with. Steel comes charging right through the smoke. That seemed like he was absolutely crazy at the time. I don't know what would have done that. Taco does go down. So it's a 4-on-4. The flashbang will force Smooya right off the train. Fallen. He's out here trying to help as well. A bit of an awkward fight going on as Cam gets shot in the face with the AK-47, and Fur will find the kill. And another round looking good right here for the Brazilian side. Vanity, don't know if he can do much beyond some damage just in terms of taking away some rifles here, but even that's going to be maybe tricky. Good shot on the first player, and then he'll get shot down. That ties it up at 5-5. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
That's the kind of outer hit that we like to see. That previously, remember, we saw Fur, we saw that Ivy hit. They had those positions, weren't able to do anything. That Molotov towards where Smooya was, the back of the train, he uses his smoke, and that's actually a smoke that allows MIBR to gain ground. Allows them to have the safety. Smooya can't peek the angle with his AWP, and it becomes a free kill right here for Fur.
Talk me through the logic of walking through the smoke with the AWP, Jason, if you're Steel.
Yeah, that one was a head scratcher for me as well.
Yeah, you got nothing.
I got nothing.
Okay, well, maybe we can ask him about it at some other point. It'd be interesting to hear his rationale, if there was any.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely looks silly. I'm sure if he talks us through it, what he heard and what was being communicated, it would probably make sense. But it looks silly.
You hope so. You hope that there would be something going on. So that's the first 10 rounds down here in the first half. And again, just the way that Chaos... Well, partly the way that Chaos was doing some decent defense, but also the fact that MIBR were looking so hesitant had me... Just looked like it was going to be a completely different landscape at this point in time.
Maybe they're just building up into the game. They're like, all right, we got them right where we want them. They're feeling confident. Now let's take everything.
It's a bold strategy, but so far they're doing just fine. 5 rounds on the T side is pretty damn good at the moment. And Chaos with nothing but pistols and a little bit of armor here and there. And MIBR still playing very slowly. They're sprinkled in a couple of rounds where they're really quick out in that A yard. I think it was Fur and Taco every once in a while, but otherwise, this seems to be the style that they're going for.
That's a really nice punish from Fur. And then obviously swinging and playing deathmatch, which provides the opening for Ivy to be so impactful. KNG's led the way. He's got another one. Smooya forced out by the Flames. And this round is going to be firmly in the favor of MIBR. Just a couple of deagles down the stretch, maybe hope for a kill, but also potentially try and save the armor. So, 6-5 for MIBR.
Back in the lead. Well, we did all pick them, so maybe we won't end up looking stupid. I was getting real worried. I was almost wondering if it was too late to make a swap.
It is the worst feeling, because I think there was probably a couple people who would have liked to have picked Chaos, and we just couldn't bring ourselves to do it. Obviously, I'm putting myself in that camp as well.
Yeah, like you wanted to.
Yeah. This feels like one of those upsets that was a bit more likely to go for.
I agree. But we're giving MIBR... Is this the last chance? If they don't win this, are we...
Win the whole Flashpoint?
No,
or win this series?
Just this series.
Okay.
Does that mean we're off the train?
Are you on the train?
No, that's...
I don't think anyone's on the train yet. I think we all want to get on the train. We're waiting for it. Waiting for the conductor to call it out. Taco has gained a foothold in the outer yard. It's taken away by Steel. Nice shot with the op, but the main hit is coming towards inside. Taco didn't accomplish anything, so there's going to be 2 players defending. Steel's waiting again for this op.
Well, he wasted a lot of time out there. I mean, if rather his team did. I was wondering why they didn't go earlier. Steel with another nice shot, and then hiding in the corner is Vanity, and no one was going to check that. Great double kill for the inside player. That's huge. I don't know. I mean, obviously in that kind of a play, it's so much better if Taco can just pick up an early kill and hide behind the E-box. But I actually felt like he bought enough time that his team could have made a move. They just didn't.
Yeah, at a certain point, I mean, he's got to simulate an attack, right? He's trying to keep Steel, he's trying to keep that rotator in the outer yard, and when he goes down, there's no reason for Steel to stay there. It was a valiant effort. 1 kill would have been massive.
Impressed by what they're bringing, but something's working.
Yeah, it feels like one of those odd games where, you know, we haven't had a whole lot of close clutch scenarios. So I mean, just it's either dominance for the defense or dominance for the offense, and sometimes that gets a little awkward, a little confusing. Fur again gonna push out into this position. He's the only one here. He's either gonna lurk, and yeah, this is the main attack. Steel's there just in time again. to find that pick, a second one towards the upper ramp, and surely now MIBR must adjust. Fallen is posted up, but he's getting no opportunities.
Ooh, and KNG, who was trying to open some of that up, instantly taking out that Krieg there on Vanity inside. And it would have been great if they could have, opened up that B-bomb side. He could have been the late lurker to try and just move in. And Fur wants more than just a single kill. He's going to be able to finally take that AWP away. I don't know if it's going to be much more than that. Still a 2-on-4 right here. And some backup should be called for. Nice shot from Cam. Leaving Fur in a 1-on-4. Again, just trying to do the damage. Ooh, and he'll actually take away the other AWP. If he dies right now and they can't really get to it in time, then that would be a huge economic cost, obviously, to Chaos.
Oh, he had a chance for another one. 6 gonna finish it off. 7-6 in the favor of Chaos. 1 round lead. You can see kind of the theory behind this MIBR offense that we've seen in a lot of this half, though. I mean, at times we've seen, Taco. This time, Taco being the aggressive, trying to distract for an inner hit. This time it was Fur getting out mid, just turning into a lurker, hoping the inner hit would have success and he'd be able to aggress on the rotations. So you can kind of see what MIBR is trying to do: put players in position to either cause a fake or be able to capitalize on success on the other side of the map.
They actually managed to save none of those AWPs. So they rebought just one of them, not going for the double AWP, even though that really has been really effective, with Steel hitting some great shots and Smoothie obviously playing a good game. So a shame that they can't, go into that right away. Ooh, nice shot. Remember, Mayon actually had one of these rounds earlier where he got 2 kills with a Deagle over at the B-bomb side and they ended up winning the round. He's going for it again. He wants that headshot. Cam standing his ground and just barely coming out alive.
That's not bad, though. That's a good amount of damage done. You can see Taco picked off as he comes out. One more makes the jump. Steel can't land the second shot. There is still some danger in Ivy. Fur is working his way up. He's got an M4. The rest of MIBR needs to wait. That's exactly what they needed. 3-on-3. That forces Sick to make a move and overextend. And all of a sudden, MIBR has picked this apart. Vanity trying to hold on to the bomb site as best he can, and he's got to work against 2 different angles.
I like the fact that he was trying to take that fight against Fur right away. He definitely knew what was coming. But now that smoke is up and the whole game changes a bit, still 50 seconds on the clock, so anything could really happen here. Vanity using that as a wall, and Steel will find a shot with the AWPK, and what a headshot to take down Vanity. Yes, he was jumping and even trying through the smoke. This is the KNG we love to see, but Steel will still take him down. A great triple kill for him. And he's 15-5 right now.
Yeah, he saved that round. What phenomenal shooting, and a very nice attempt for MIBR in a low economy buy. That got so dangerous. That's 2 times now we've seen them have some dangerous rounds after just one opening Deagle pick. KNG does some fine work. Obviously, this shot is fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing. I wonder how close the other shot was through the smoke.
It was very close. I'm not going to lie to you.
8-6, though. Still MIBR with enough money to put together a buy in this round. Never a fun time when you run into that 15th round and you're not able to buy anything, but they're not going to be dealing with that at the moment. Maybe a little bit less on KNG, but I think they'll take it. That was kind of the risk they took in that last round.
Again, the ops have just been so brutal. Smooya waiting at an off angle towards Ivy, and it almost looks like this is going to be a dry play. There's fully... Oh my god! That was so fast. Smooya didn't even have a chance to pull the trigger. KNG still has full utility. They didn't need it. Now they're going to try and open up the split. Vanity's going to put a stop to it for the moment, and Steel's under pressure, but he's got no backup. He's got a flank coming in, but no one to help him immediately.
Pretty good grenade and an excellent shot. He's really playing a great game at the moment, Steel. Scoped up and they're pretty close, although that smoke is going to hold them back for a little bit, and Cam comes into the perfect timing with the flank. They see the bomb on the ground for sure, and now, how do they play this one, MIBR? 2 versus 3, make that 1 versus 3, in fact, and Mayon low on health. That was such a great start here for the Brazilian side, but not sure they can really bring it back.
Steel is so switched on at the moment. He is playing a phenomenal game. Not just hitting the shots. His movement and decision-making in this round is just been perfect. Mayon, 13 health. Gonna go down to Vanity. Jumping both of them around the corner. It's a 9-6 lead for Chaos on defense, powered by Steel. 16-5 for him. We're gonna head to a break. We'll see if MIBR can come back on the CT side. Second half, this will be the big test for Chaos. MIBR's pick, they're gonna be on defense. That smoke is gonna be delayed. It's gonna be late. This attack might have to slow down just for that to plume properly.
Yeah, a little bit of a mess up, I think, in the timing of it, but now it's up and they have the entire wall, so checking for the boost, some shots going through and actually doing a fair bit of damage there to the incoming T side. Smooya will open up and taking down Fur, and he's rushing through. Still got a couple of more bullets, enough for a headshot, and a turnaround. Smooya, what a triple kill. And Mayan and Taco, I don't know, that is so outrageous. Make it a quad kill for Smooya, why not? And Taco now in a 1 versus 4.
Just don't give him the ace. Don't give him the ace. Don't give him the ace. That's all he's thinking.
Well, he's going to find Steel right here. Timing is pretty good, but Steel will still take him down. Man, what a sequence from Smooya. That was beautiful.
What a hit. That's some incredible stuff from Smooya. This first one over the top. Obviously, he catches KNG using all of his bullets and spam, and this is just 2 sudden headshots so fast. Well played from Smooya to lock down the pistol round for Chaos.
Really well done. 10-6.
And if you're Chaos and you want to steal a map pick, this is a phenomenal opportunity. You win the pistol round. If you can convert this round, you have MIBR in that weird cycle of being reset early on, and they might not have a chance to plant their feet. If Chaos can sustain through this round and the next round, all of a sudden there's a chance that MIBR gets wiped out with really only 1 solid gun round in their way.
They're going to be smoking the inside of C connector from this position, which is really cool. Definitely, you know, expect Steel's teams to be a little bit nerdy when it comes to these kind of things.
Here comes that hit, just gonna pop right out of the smoke. Molotovs are thrown everywhere. A second player is able to get into the bomb site, but can't do anything to stop it, and the rotation is delayed. There's flames, there's smoke. 1 more player on sidewalk to find. It's Taco, and surely if they've done their research, they know Taco's the anchor, and there it is. Steel's found him. Steel checks everything until they have complete control of the bomb site. It's gonna be 11-6. Fallen's gotta save the scout. Mayer must save the armor and deagle.
Yeah, that was so well played. The difference is so huge when you get that deep smoke in that C connector, because you could tell on the minimap that people coming through, I mean, they can obviously just try and jump through, but they can't find any edges. They can't easily sort of boost around it to look over. There's really not much you can do. As opposed to when you throw the smoke from the sort of traditional position, it lands way further in towards the B bomb site, and it's still a pretty good smoke, but it's not going to cover nearly as much, so that's just a nice setup.
Ooh, Smooya wants to hunt. Challenge the scout. Gonna try and get a vertical angle. He's trying to beat the time. There goes the bomb. He needs this peek, and no one is going to be there this time. So, 11-6. Chaos in a very good position to sweep the rug out from beneath MIBR.
Yeah, they are. Just need another 5 rounds, and the problem for MIBR is obviously going to be the economy. So this time not going to have that much to show for it. It's going to be the next round, obviously. If they can't have a little bit of fortune going their way in their first rifle round, then they're in trouble.
It's got to be immediate. They don't even have anyone on their team that you can point at and say, look how well he's playing. They put together a decent enough T-side, and that is a double nade that is going to be so frustrating. Smooya and Cam drop 2 nades right onto Fur, middle of the bomb site. There's the scout. Smooya spotted it, doesn't commit to the fight. He's seen another one. That's Mayern with the MAC-10.
Yeah, why risk it? Why try and go for that immediate scout fight if you don't really have to? Just in case. A little bit of a tag on Smooya. Now more people are showing up, and the grenades are going to start to rain in. And that's where that scout, if it wasn't already a problem, it's going to be even more tricky to use it now. They're just using all of the utility. They've got even Vanity waiting back here to make sure there's no flanking going on. Oh, Fall, and he would love to get that knife. That's a nice attempt. I'll give him points for that.
Was it?
You know what?
Was it a nice attempt?
I mean, just doing it, I think.
It was a nice idea.
It's a nice idea.
The attempt itself was
he got
way off.
He got within a couple of steps. He almost had it.
If he had a lightsaber.
There's a real upgrade for Valve to consider.
I'm in for it.
The Star Wars collaboration.
Yeah, Star Wars collection. Okay, right off the bat, double up setup for MIBR. Costly, especially considering their economy still not settled, as we've mentioned. No armor on, there's light armor on Fallen and KNG. We'll see what they can do with it. It's got to be right now. Vanity going to lead the way through box halls. Clearing this slowly by himself. Still just the one defender, just Taco at the inner bomb site.
Yeah, which is a bit of a classic, but don't underestimate him. Taco is very good at defending this bomb site.
I like this call from Chaos as well. Don't do anything fancy. Just group up, do a 5-man set piece towards the inner bomb site. You know they're going to be hurting for utility, which they are. Only one HE grenade on Taco, nothing on KNG, and no kits on the whole MIBR team. So if they can't stop this from being a plant, there's going to be some problems.
KNG, they're all coming through, and he misses the chance, and he's immediately knocked down. Taco, the only one defending, and he just couldn't do anything. I can't believe, even by luck, he should have hit just one of those people inside of the smoke. And they were damaged. I mean, that could have been a lineup for a fantastic triple.
He almost seemed to have a double or a triple through the smoke a couple times, but oh, that's an immediate headshot. What a great entry provided by Steel. He got both kills at that inner bomb site, and as you can see, with the economy the way it is, with the lack of utility, the lack of kits, saving these weapons is all MIBR can do.
Yeah, this is a huge problem. I mean, they get to save one of the AWPs, but the other one is just gone. There's no picking that one up. And you're not going to have the economy to rebuy it either. So this is, I mean, the 9-6 scoreline at the end of the half is great. That's fine. I mean, MIBR could do a lot with that. But it does require you to get a pretty good start in the second half. If not the pistol round, then at least this first buy round. And now they're running out of rope here.
Well, they can be dropped 2 M4s over. That's going to deplete some of the utility that other players could have picked up, but at least it gives them 5 powerful weapons to work with. Good kills from Steel, as you can see there.
13-6. Yeah, they're running out of time really, really fast. And yeah, as you said, just grouping up and hitting the B bomb site. Not really that complicated.
I mean, look at this. If you go back to the first half, this has been 8 rounds in a row for Chaos.
Steel at 21-5. That is so cool.
One of the lost heroes of the American scene.
Yeah, definitely, but maybe not so lost anymore.
He's been found.
Yeah, the prodigal son.
He returns.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you're right. He's absolutely switched on. He's loving it right now, and
look at that hand warmer technique.
I wasn't watching it.
No, he's been practicing that for years.
All right, didn't even know that was a skill, but here we are anyway. And then he's got Smooya behind him. I mean, how much of that is? How much of that is? It's just down to the double AWP.
It certainly was a factor on the defense that gave Chaos such a big lead. But even Smooya himself, like, remember when he burst onto the scene, the exciting op style he had, super aggressive. It was toned down. He was pretty intelligent, I thought, in the first half. You know, he's got to play under some really good in-game leaders. Obviously, got B when he was over in Big, and now under Steel, who's just a very good fundamental technical in-game leader as well.
See if it's going to rob off on Smooya at any point in time. Definitely, yeah, he's definitely got the opportunity to learn from some of the really the smarter people in the game, and he's obviously got the reaction. So theoretically, he could make you know, an even more experienced and stronger player over time. Just clearing out Pop Dog. Want to make sure no one's in there.
The classic Pop Dog utility exchange between T side and CT side. No one has rotated inner to help out Taco. Chaos might just go for a rinse and repeat, and I think with no presence across the map, they have to hit this timing on it. The timing is almost right now. Smoke just goes up. That's going to bring KNG over, as well as Taco calls for support. Fallen's going to be there quick as well.
Yeah, all they've done so far is pull a second player in here, but they're both more. Oh no, Steel, was that right through? He was a wall bang to take down Taco with a headshot. That's ridiculous. We need to see a replay of that. KNG on the other side, but he's low on bullets and caught reloading. Can't get that pistol out in time at all. And look at those deep smokes going down, making that AWP back here almost completely useless. Fallen, this is a huge risk pushing up. He almost has to take it. They're so low already, and he has to fall back now. Tagged and then hunted down by Smooya. What a hit this is.
It's time to save.
I can't believe Steel got that kill.
That's so brutal. What a way to get almost knocked out of this map. And you can hear the shouting. There's Fur, one final kill on the exit.
Oh, God.
I've missed it.
I love the yelling. I hope we get the cameras on him as well, because this is everything that I want. Fur, yeah, save that M4 if you can. Find a safe spot. Steel's been, I mean, remember he opened that other round where they came through the smoke, and now this time
He's been a beast. He gets this spam kill, and he's just willing to try and go for the play through the smoke to catch Steel on a reload, and it's his teammate. I mean, he just creates the space. This has been a big talking point for Sean on the desk, is that player coming through, creating space for the second player to come in for the trade kill.
There's Steel with the kill, and then as you said, Kev coming through. But this is what you want to hear.
Top of top train, back killer. Come pick me, I dare you! Come to me! Pick me!
Oh, I'm so happy he's peeked him, and Smooya's got a kill. He's feeling it. Another one. A second kill right out of the replay. It's absolutely perfect. Steel goes down, and Smooya stacks up to the plate even more. 14-6, and they are just ripping this away from MIBR. They're taking everything. Mayern, the last one left, 1 versus 3.
Can we quickly Photoshop Smooya into that scene from The Shining where he's looking through the wall, Jack Nicholson? Come here. Oh, they get the kill as well. Campbell pick up the last one, and they're absolutely loving it at the moment. 15-6. Smooya is hyped up. I can't believe he's out screaming Steel at the moment. Even.
Listen, he did say that the Screech was only going to come out when he feels like he's actually being contested, and it doesn't even look like he's being contested this time.
No!
Oh, that reminds me of that goat gif, the goat scream.
He is the best Counter-Strike player with rabies.
Oh no.
It's so amazing.
He's pulled me out of my game.
Flashing his way through into the smoke, and Cam will pick up the kill. There's nothing MIBR can do to stop this. I think they're just shocked. They're having not just a hard time with the server, but they're having a strange cultural exchange as well with Smooya on the other side that they just weren't ready for. Oh, the double drop as well, right on the fur, and Vanity will get that kill. And Smooya, he's looking for an opening, sees the shot, close range though, with the FAMAS will finally put an end to him. And that's the bomb. They have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. And 2-on-2 here, and KNG, they know that he's here. Sick, that's a great fight to take.
Yeah, now you can just rush. You know where the position of Taco is. He just took that kill at the staircase, so you know you have a free plan. And Taco, a 1 versus 2 to keep them alive in their own map pick. It would still have to be a ridiculously epic comeback if he's able to win this, and he's not. 16-6. Wow. That is a dominant opening map from Chaos.
Absolutely is. It was way better than we were expecting. Steel and Smooya, and that's the show that we love to see.